Alright, so the first thing I want to cover here, I played a Triforce Hunt seed, I think Thursday last week, something like that. It was really fun, I enjoyed it a lot, but it seems like the Triforce Hunt is only available on the dev build of OOTR. So you're gonna open up your browser here, you're gonna search for OoT Randomizer GitHub. It's gonna be test runners repository, and then there's a couple releases here. I used the 5185. There's periodic releases, so really you can download uh, the most recent one. So you have this form, you click on it, there's the source code and zip and targz. If you're using Linux or macOS, you're going to get the targz version. If not, Windows, which is what I'm using right now, you're going to get the zip version here. So that is going to be downloaded to your, it's on my downloads folder here. I'm going to come to my desktop here, I'm going to create a new folder. Let's call that Triforce Hunt, for example, right? Inside I'm going to paste it. I'm using 7-zip. Like, it really depends on what package manager, compressed package manager you're using. In 7-zip you just extract here. It's in Portuguese, but basically it's going to be the same thing, right? So it's going to extract to this folder. You can safely delete the zip right now. And now what you want to execute is gy.py. This is a Python script. Obviously, if you don't have Python installed, that's going to be a problem. So what do you do then? You're going to search here on your little friend Google for Python. There's Python here, downloads. If you're using Linux or macOS, you can install using your package manager, apt-get, yum, whatever. If you're on Windows, which is my case, you simply click here. Python for Windows, it's the suggested package, and you just download it and execute. I already have Python installed, so I'm gonna cancel the download here. It's indeed the same version as you can see here, but it's simply a matter of like executing the installer and next finish. There's not much to say there. Let me see if I find it here. It should be my downloads folder, Python. Here. Yeah, basically you just click install now and that's it. Like, no big deal. Another thing is that you need Node.js for the OoT randomizer. So you're gonna type here Node.js. Same thing, right? There's download for Windows x64. If you don't know if you have the 64-bit or 32-bit version of Windows, you can easily check that if you type system here on your search bar. You can also open the control panel if you prefer. Then you go to system, and right here it's going to say what kind of operating system you have. So here it says 64-bit operating system. If you have 32-bit, it's going to say 32-bit here. So with that, you download the correct version for you. It suggests here that you download the LTS version, which is long-term support, or you can download current. I mean, it's up to you. Doesn't matter really. You just download and execute. It's the same deal as Python, just next, finish, and you finish the installer. No big deal at all, alright? Alright, so you installed Python, and then you installed Node.js. Now what do? You're going to open up CMD, which is a command prompt for Windows. And you're going to enter this folder here where you place the OoT Randomize folder, alright? If you want to know where the folder is, I'm going to show this. You click on the folder, there you go. This is OoT Randomizer 5186 that we downloaded on the beginning of the explanation. So you can click here on this address bar, I guess, and you can simply copy, and this is the full path that you want to change the directory to here on CMD, right? I'm on the C drive here. I have two. One second, let me just remove this fella here. There we go. I have two disks in my computer, so I'm on the C drive here. All I do is just press Z and colon, and now I'm on the Z drive, and now CD space, and then I copy this and right click. There we go. I am on the exact folder here. Now I want to execute the GUI.py here. You're going to run Python and then GUI.py. The first time you run this, what's going to happen is exactly this, alright? It's going to use the npm, which is the Node.js package manager, to download a bunch of dependencies, and this is going to take quite a while, alright? So this could take between 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm going to do here, instead, I'm going to cancel this, because I already did this on the 5.1.85 version. Okay, so I'm going to show that to you guys. But basically all I got to do is just wait here. So I have to remember where I put my 5.1.85. I think it's here. Let's see. Yeah, 5.1.85 is right here. So I'm simply going to copy this new folder here. Now cmd z cd and now python GUI.py. And I already have installed all the dependencies here. That's why it's gonna, I hope, work. There we go. And this is the installable version, or the offline version of OoT Randomizer that you use. Plain and simple. On base ROM, you're going to select the zootdeck.z64 ROM that you have to obtain through some methods. I guess you guys know how to do it. So mine is in my desktop here. It's a zootdeck.n64 here. Output directory is where the ROM, the randomized ROM, is going to be placed. By default, it's going to be on the outputs directory here. It's going to be created. You can also select any one you prefer. I'm going to create one here, like I'm called output. There we go. This is going to be the directory. It's going to be placed. And there we go. Now this is basically the same as you use on the browser. No difference whatsoever. So in main rules, you have everything. Detailed logic, you can place. Let me maximize this. You can place and remove checks from the logic of the game. Starting inventory, now this is something different that you don't have access in the browser version. Basically, you can place items in your inventory as you start the game. This is really good if you, I don't know, if you're making a tutorial video, which is usually my case, and then you want to start with a couple items right off the bat, so you can keep going. Or you can make a plan though as well. Like say you wanna do a very fast seed. There you go. Same thing as you have in the browser, right? Big posts, cuckoos, free scarecrow, everything. Cosmetics, SFX, basically everything you guys are used to in the browser. So Triforce Hunt, which is the main reason I'm doing this, right, is this option here, right? This option is not available in the browser version, but it is available here. So let's see the description here. It says, pieces of the Triforce have been scattered around the world. Find some of them to beat the game. Game is saved on completion. Genos Castle is given if beating the game again is desired. So, required Triforces per world. Let's see here. Multi-world, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so basically you have a max of 100 here. The seed that I played, we had required 40 pieces and we had 60. So how many pieces are going to be available are determined by the item pool setting, as you can see here on the box that it's not going to stay here. But see, if you select balanced item pool, which is the default, there are going to be 50% extra Triforce pieces. So I've selected 40, 50% obviously is 20. So there's going to be 60 total, and I have to find 40. If you select minimal, for example, then there are going to be 40 pieces, and you have to find all 40 of them. If that's good or bad, well, that's up to you to decide. I think it's kind of rough, to be honest. And also you have plentiful, which would be 100% extra, so there would be 80 pieces for you to find 40. You select this, I think it's on the other setting here. Yeah, it's right here, item pool. So you can change from balanced to scarce, minimal, and plentiful. So this setting relates to the Triforce Hunt here. Alright? Everything else is pretty much the same, okay? Not much difference really from what you guys are used to do in the browser, right? So yeah, after you select everything you want, you simply click here on generate, and it's gonna make a new seed for us. I'll have to point out that running this on your PC is a lot faster than making it on the browser. I don't know why, but really to do it on the browser takes my PC about 25 seconds, I'd say, to 30, and here, like in 10 seconds, we're pretty much done. There we go. Now all I gotta do is just go to the output folder here that I made, and there we go. This is the ROM that has just been generated with the Triforce Hunt setting enabled. Alright, so that's it. Have fun with your, hang on.